Yes. And the thing about it is, we're not black. We're who we are.
Yeah.
You know, we're Judah. We're the tribes that we call ourselves. That's who we are.
Not the colors that they give.
Exactly. Because what is a color?
Yeah.
You know, that's stupid. That's to show you how moronic these stupid ass people are. Excuse me.
And then they'll always associate the black color to everything bad.
Yes.
So it's all a mind game.
It is.
You know, you've got bad luck. South Africa, we've got what we call blacklisted.
Yes.
Pay your credits. You're blacklisted.
Yes.
Everything black is bad.
Yes, that's right. And they want that. They want us to think that, so it's reinforced. You know.
Yeah.
Then everything white is good.
Yes, everything white is good.
You never had a white wedding? No, then you're not married yet. It's really white.
That's silly. That is silly. I love your wedding.
Traditional wedding.
Yes.
Put on my traditional
That's
outfit.
right. That's right.
And enjoy that. That's a real wedding.
That's a real wedding.
Not a white wedding.
No,
Nah,
that's stupid. And it's a lie because they made the stupid lie up talking about you a virgin if you wear white. No, no, everybody wear white. People 100 years old getting married wear white. Yes.
Yeah.
So it's all those are lies.
Nah, it's crazy, man. It's really, really crazy.
Yeah. Have to kill those lies.
Nah, we want to diminish them. They don't have a chance.
They don't.
They just don't have a chance.
I do love seeing new buildings and stuff. I love seeing, you know, hopefully it's some of us get to live in that.
Yeah. Lots of construction. This place is going to be semi-industrial. So there's a lot of factories here. You find people coming to work in this area.
Okay.
Yeah. And then the other side becomes a semi-residential area again. You know, so it's mixed communities.
Yes, yes. So I noticed everything English.
Yeah, majority of it is English. It used to be English and Afrikaans, which is the previous oppressor's language. The Afrikaans people. The Afrikaans people are the white people that came from the mix of the French, the Dutch, and the English. They are the ones that came up with the system of apartheid.
Yeah.
They pushed that agenda.
Yeah.
So they came into power in 1948. Then they started coming in with these rules of saying, you know, black people, segregate them, move them to one particular area. But not that the oppression started there. It's just that they came into government at that time.
Yeah, so they set it up.
Yeah,
they built the foundation from there.
Yeah.
They also took Palestine and gave it to that fake place with fake people at that time in 1948. Know that, right?
Yes.
These people are nasty, horrible.
They go to a place, they set up their camps, and then they start imploding from within.
Yes, they start doing wars and stuff like that.
Because they got their own people settled there.
Yes,
you know?
Yes. And that's why that's why that fake people right now fight Palestine, because they want more land.
Yeah. Like now, we've got the America has got an army base in Botswana. This is less than 4 hours away from here.
They gotta go.
Big army base.
They gotta go.
They gotta go. This is what Malema was saying.
Yes,
why
they gotta go.
setting up an army base in Botswana?
Why?
Neighboring here. Who are they monitoring? What is their intention?
You know what their intention is. They don't want to have to come and fight you, so they want to already be here and have everything to be able to fight you on your what kind of foolishness?
Your territory, you know? So Botswana, an ex-British colony, which is clearly still colonized and run by them, rich in diamonds and land and livestock, agriculture. It's a rich country in terms of those minerals.
Yes.
Clearly still run by the oppressors. Because who, in his rightful mind, would allow an army base in his own country in Africa?
Right.
You know?
Yes.
It's fully set up, just close to the border to South Africa. So closely monitoring this. So Malema was saying to them, they need to shut that thing down and pack their bags and go.
Yes.
Why are they here?
Yes.
You know, because it's going to take them less than a minute to attack South Africa.
That's it. That's the only reason why they want it there.
Yeah. Without any notice,
without any
warning. You know?
And then they're not fighting the army, they fighting the people.
Exactly.
Okay?
Yeah.
That's why they didn't stop them fake people for doing what they doing over there, is because they know what they know that's how they do too.
Yeah.
America do the same thing. They've been doing us the same way.
It's crazy. Really, really crazy.
So when I was out there and I saw we're in Edenville, and then we go down, we're walking down the street, we see these armed to the teeth people from SWAT, SWAT. Who is those people?
What color uniform were they in?
Bluish, with a dark blue.
Yeah, black and white basically, but with like blue, dark blue undershirts.
Okay. Were they in a van together?
It's SOS. They call themselves SOS SWAT.
SOS is probably, SOS should be one of the security companies.
Oh, okay.
So it's private security that probably patrols the area.
But they had AKs.
Yeah, AK-47s and stuff.
And they had them out.
Yeah, they do that a lot. It's like an intimidating type of move, you know?
Sure, force.
Things that happen in that thing and in that manner, they want to convince their clients that they are there for them. If they are private security, so they want their residents, who they are, is their client, to feel we are secure here. And also to intimidate the black potentially criminal, because black is criminal according to them.
Yeah.
They want to be intimidated and say, we're here, don't come, you know. It's crazy.
I'm telling you, I'm going to be fasting and praying. Keep in touch with you. You're going to keep in touch with Angelo.
Yeah.
And then that way I can support and I can come back and, you know.
No, we can push different projects.
Yes.
I love community service and community development.
Yes.
You know, that's my thing. Because if we don't empower our own people and prepare them, we shouldn't cry tomorrow when they stand on the streets and they hijack us and rob us and kill us.
That's right.
You know?
Yes.
For some people, they just need a word of motivation.
Yes.
Some need you to hold their hand and walk them through. Because these oppressors have destroyed character, mind, motivation, hope.
That's right.
For the millions of people.
Yes.
You know?
Because they meant to.
Yeah, that's their mission.
The only way they can rule is if we broken.
Yeah. Like, I mean, just recently, last year, they managed to convince our education ministry to drop the entry pass rate from high school to university to 30%. 30% allows you to qualify to enter university. So it further demoralizes our kids. It further demotivates them to even make an effort. But the intention is two. Number one, they make money out of that. Number two, they set us up for failure again.
Yes.
Because the country spends 67 billion rand a year on university funding for previously disadvantaged students. We're talking black community.
Yes, so they don't want that.
They want that money.
Yes.
So what they do is they bought a lot of buildings around universities. They revamp them, they set them up as student accommodation. Because a huge chunk of that money goes into paying for the students' accommodation.
Yes, for the room and board.
Yes.
The food and stuff.
Exactly. So somebody needs to be the one that receives the funds to allocate to them, the students.
Yes.
So they went around buying all these buildings for next to nothing, revamped them, set them up as student accommodation, tiny rooms. They make lots of money out of that.
Lots of money.
And all they need is a guarantee that every year you're going to have students qualifying to enter university. Then halfway through the year, majority of those students drop out of university.
Yeah.
Because university is a totally different
from
ball
school.
game.
Yes.
You get there, you realize this is way too difficult.
Yes.
You only worked 30% goal for high school to enter here. But now you've been set up for even more failure.
Yes.
But for them, they've been paid for the whole year for your student accommodation. Money guaranteed for them. If you drop out, that's not their problem. They've got the money.
That's right.
They have been given the chunk.
Yes.
You know, so look at that. They've set up a business model for them to become more richer.
Exactly.
At the expense of the black child again.
Exactly.
And you've got a black education minister that goes
Let's
ahead
do it.
and signs for that.
Yeah.
I look at them and I'm like, are you crazy?
Right. When we can do 100%.
We can do it
You know?
100%. Their own kids study overseas. Most of these politicians have their kids everywhere. In the UK, the US, they don't study here. So they destroy the education system here because their own children don't even attend here. And the little that we have, they want to make sure they crush it in exchange of their wealth.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah, because if you're uneducated, then you don't know how to do certain things like, you know, like what you're doing, build up your community and things of that nature.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I see. So you'll always need them. You'll be hand to mouth forever.
And then they've set out that mindset of saying if you didn't reach university, you're not really somebody in life. Right? So then as a community, a poor community, it's always impressive for a parent to see their child going to university.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
It makes them proud.
Yes.
Because ideally, if your child goes to university, it means you're going to have a brighter future as a family.
That's right.
He's going to grow up and be somebody and you're going to be somebody.
Yes.
Poverty lines are going to be depleted, you know?
Right.
Some hope. But it's all a lie.
Yes. Yes.
It's all a lie.
Yes.
You know? So that's why we've got hundreds of our kids sitting at home, drop out from university. And once you drop out, you become more depressed.
Yes.
You jump into drugs, alcohol, you become very abusive.
Yes.
You've got depression. You know,
Yes.
most of our young people are struggling and stuck in that rut.
Yes.
You know, of saying, where do I go from here?
Definitely.
What do I do from here?
It's the same thing at home, isn't it, baby?
Absolutely.
And they set us up for loans that we can never pay back.
Exactly. That was what was happening here as well with the university. You had this loan that you'd go in.
Yeah.
It's essentially when you finish, when you start working, you need to pay it back.
Yeah.
It's just last year then when they scrapped it out and say, you won't need to pay back the loan. Right?
Okay.
So they cancel you from having to pay back the loan, but they set you up for failure to guarantee that they get the money.
Yes. Okay.
You know,
Yes.
because you sign up, you qualify 30%. Whether you make it through doesn't matter, but they've got a chunk of money all to themselves. Right? Horrible.
Wow.
Horrible.
But then who's gonna buy all this stuff that they make, like cars and stuff?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
how is everything? You know how stupid that is. That is so stupid to do people like that, because for the simple fact, yes, it'll be some fight through it and can still do certain things and stuff like that, but that's not a very
long term.
right.
Yeah.
And that's why I say we are problem solvers. They just problems because they always thinking short term.
Yes.
You know, if they ever thought long term, they would have either gave us back as far as Black Americans or whatever you want to call us, or they would have just killed us, because I'm telling you, they're not gonna have this place much longer. The longer we stay there, the longer the more I know that they're gonna be destroyed.
They definitely will. They're failing to take care of us, forgetting we are their biggest clients.
Yes.
You go to a South African bank now, you want to buy a car, you go to a dealership, you're going to pay back 28% interest.
No.
As a black man.
No.
You go in as a white man, you're going to be charged 8% interest.
Yeah.
Negotiable.
Yes.
You can get lots of discounts on that.
Yes.
In addition. Same applies with when you buy a house through the bank or the loan.
Yes.
Your black man interest is always higher.
Yeah, my interest is always higher.
Intentionally set you up for failure.
Yeah.
Because all of your salary is going to be going back into repayment bonds. And then eventually something happens like COVID or anything, you lose your job.
Yeah.
They come and repossess.
Yes.
But for a white man, not at all.
No, but it's happening over there in America now. They set them pitfalls up for us, but they're falling into it too.
Exactly.
Yeah, they're falling now into it too. Their children don't want to work. They don't want children. You know, so they're not procreating. I mean, I'm telling you, all the stuff that they try to do to us is coming back on them. It's horrible, but I'm so glad, because at least they can see a little bit of the torture the torment that they've been putting us through, you know? Yeah. They don't need children because all they do is kill other people's children.
But they're in trouble.
Big trouble.
Big.
Yep, and now that we know each other, it'll be easier, you know, for us to agree on the both of the continents, you know, and I do believe that's gonna. I ask God to help me. I want to make a difference. But it's so hard. You feel like a needle in a haystack, you know.
Because the damage is too much.
It's a lot.
It's a lot, and even when you want to do something, there's still elements that want to suppress you.
Yes.
Like, no, what you want to do? No, don't.
Yes.
Like what?
And then you get that from both communities.
Yeah.
Though. You get that from your own people.
From
and
your
you get
own
that from
people.
them.
You'll be like, no. You wasting resources.
Yes.
But if I don't invest such resources in empowering my fellow brothers on the street, one day I'm going to try walk back home and I'm going to be shot dead by the same fellow brother because he's been so hungry he just wants something to eat.
Right.
You know?
Yes.
Rather give him the opportunity. If he fails, then he has failed.
Right.
But to leave him there on the street, I'm setting myself up for failure.
Yes. I believe so. Yes.
Let me just empower them. Let me raise him up and see how far we can go.
Yes.
Because we can't do it on our own.
No.
Eventually we will need that massive support.
Yes.
Together.
Definitely.
So this area is called Randburg. Randburg.
Randburg.
Yeah. So it's a semi-commercial residential place.
Yes.
These will be residential apartments.
Okay.
Majority of people staying here will be your universities and people that are working around the areas here.
Okay.
Lots of call center companies set up office here. International call center companies from the US and all of them. Because it's cheaper apparently to run a call center in Africa. From Africa. You know, so most of them set up here. The majority of these people that stay around here will be working in such places like the call centers, whether it's insurance call center, odd hours because of the time zones.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So this part will be predominantly residential apartments, and further out it's going to be residential homes, like proper freestanding houses. So you've got a mix of both.
Okay.
Also a good area to buy property in.
Okay.
Because when you're here, you're not too far from almost everything.
Okay.
Shopping centers around. It's quite safe as well. I mean, you don't have any issues here.
Okay.
You know, it's not far from the airport. It's not far from Santin City, which is just around the corner here.
Okay. Yeah. So this is pretty much what I'm looking for. I really want. I'm still young enough to work.